Now, I want to talk about something that is absolutely wonderful news, and that is the Welsh football team. Let's watch this brief clip.
Craig, just give us your experience of what Gary Speed did for Welsh football when he came in.
He changed everything. We had a good group of young players coming through, and credit to the FAW, they needed a change. They needed a manager with fresh ideas, but how he was able to change it shocked everyone.
Yeah, and because Speedy had played at the highest level, he knew what top players needed. And I was fortunate. He invited me down to one of the international meetups, and all I could say was that I wish I was in that environment. I'd retired, and I just wish I'd had that environment to play in and to be involved in.
Tremendous result. I mean, the fact that they haven't qualified since 1958, that's the year after I was born, that they're the first British team in 20 years to reach the semi-finals of any major competition. They're called the new golden generation, these kids.
Yeah, fantastic. Good on them. I mean, to be put out by Portugal in the semi-final, there's no shame in that anyway.
None.
Unlike being put out by Iceland, as England were.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, it wasn't a great performance in the second half, particularly against Portugal, probably the weakest performance of the tournament. But hey, semi-finals, that's brilliant. Fantastic.
Well, they may be the weakest performers of the tournament, but you know what? Any team that has Ronaldo and Nani on it is going to do well when it counts the most. Now they're likely to not do well in the final, or they could surprise everybody there too. But it was clearly the weaker side of the draw.
The other great thing I think about it is that Ronaldo came over as a sort of petulant child, whereas Bale was great, I thought. And there's that scene where Ronaldo was asked a question by a reporter at a microphone, and he took the microphone and hurled it into a lake or something. And Bale was asked, why are you so amenable to the press? And he said, well, I think it's great to be here, and he's a fantastic ambassador, I think, for Wales. Actually, it was difficult last night because we didn't have Ramsey and stuff, and he was the engine room, really, wasn't he? And so even down with star players like that, they did well. I think
they did very well, and they should be very proud. And what I loved was the fan support. I have never seen, even in rugby, the singing of the national anthem, not just at the beginning of the game, but throughout the game, and the fans cheering and
Callum Lan and stuff like that, the hymns and things.
I mean, great. It's just and the emotion. They've shown so many shots of this young man crying when they actually made it into the semi-finals. It's truly something to be.
My lad Griff was out there,
Yeah.
He got a ticket, 19.
Did you talk to him last night?
I did. I didn't talk to him during it. I did talk to him afterwards, and he's wondering how to get back from London and stuff back from when he comes in from Lyon. And fair play to him. He said, I've got a ticket, Dad. Can I go? I said, of course you can go. It's a historic moment. In fact, I was even thinking, obviously, if Wales had gone to the final, then he would have gone on to Paris. 19, fair play to him. It's a historic moment. Well, it's a historic moment anyway. Last night was a historic moment.
Yeah. And you don't get those very often. I remember in American football being in the Orange Bowl in 1984, watching my university team, Boston College, play. And there is a pass that was made by our quarterback, Doug Flutie, which is still referred to 20-something years later, as 30-something years later, as the greatest moment in football. 6 seconds left on the clock, rolls out, throws it into the end zone. I was so low, I couldn't even see that it was caught. All I could see were the referees sticking their arms up. And it is just goosebumps to physically be there in that moment and remember what a great game it was and to be there for it.
That's terrific.
Yeah, it's just tremendous.